This is not a joke, but I think it's funny. So, right now, I just went to the kitchen to turn off the lights and go to bed. Obviously, I'm very tired. My voice isn't even working because my boyfriend choked me out, and I think my vocal cords are collapsed. I saw him standing in my yard earlier wearing, it looked like a chicken suit from the shadow, but it was scary as fuck. And I ran inside. My best friend Zay just so happened. This is so funny. This is like real horror movie shit. Okay. My best friend Zay had driven by my house and he was like, "Hey, is somebody there right now? I was gonna stop by and say hi real quick." And I was like, "No." And he goes, "I just saw headlights like pull by and then turn off, so I thought somebody pulled in." So I ran in the house, locked the door. Let's remember that part. And then I went in my bedroom and I couldn't find my key. So I ended up um, waiting. He came back. He looked around with me. We didn't see anybody. I was writing my book. I think at this point, I was typing on my computer, which was about to die. And I ended up, oh, I ended up plugging it in because it was about to die. And thank God I did because, and now it's still charging. So it'll have enough charge by the time my parents get here in the morning. And my phone has enough charge. And I also have an internet backup on my phone where I can do like a hotspot thing in case he decides to stop my internet access and like shut off power and stuff. Plus, um, my spirit guide, basically, who just so happens to be my brother tonight, had been kind of dropping hints all day that something was going to happen, and I didn't realize that. And I left a lot of stuff in here that now it's funny because that's exactly what the fuck he was telling me. It was something really scary was going to happen tonight, and well, he didn't say that part. He just was letting me know that he has my back. He actually said that. He touched my back. So I don't really know how else to explain this except that you can look him up. His name is David Dorn, Dorn, virginiaarrest.org. He has 2 abduction and kidnapping charges. In neither of those was he able to execute his plan. But when he and I first started dating, I had a premonition that our relationship would end with blood all over a bed. And I saw the bed. So I knew never to go back with him to his trailer. I tried to not go to his trailer with him, and the look in his eyes was pretty terrifying. But not quite as terrifying as the fact that he decided he was actually going to kill me and thought that he was going to actually be able to do that. He used to always pick me up too, like romantically, and carry me into the house. Like everything about it was creepy as fuck. So when I had plugged my computer in, which by the way, I was lying. I plugged it in before that. I couldn't remember exactly the series of events that led to it, but I've been letting my guide lead me all day. I've gotten really good at that. I also have gotten really good at sensing different things and different people. There are a few people I can't sense. Zay is one of them. And thank God for it because he senses me and overwhelms my ability to empathically know what he's thinking, what da 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 da. Whereas in general, most people, I am pretty empathic. I'm actually, somebody came over here one day and was like, "Are you a medium?" And I was like, to answer your question, yes, I think I am. But to also answer your question, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. And he goes, "You are." And then he got in his car and drove away. I assume that that is how mediums pass the buck. So I guess one day I'll be able to do that creepily to somebody. He was hot too. Call me if you fucking. He was hot. Oh, I should totally call him. I need to write a letter to his friend that was here. So it wasn't that random. I mean, it was kind of random. I don't know. There's a lot of divine intervention going on around here these days as I'm becoming a medium. And I don't really have a problem with it. This is incredible. Oh, by the way, David Dorn would be the one that killed me. So anybody who sees this tomorrow, if I'm missing or if you find my dead body, it was David Dorn. David Dorn from Copperhead Lane in Big Island, Virginia. I'm in Madison Heights, Virginia, 744 Elon Road. If no one can get in touch with me, but you guys will be able, my parents are coming over for breakfast, so. And they wake up at like 6 because they're old people. Actually, they're coming early because Country Cooking doesn't open until 10 a.m. and they're going to be bored. Mom told me. So this is actually really kind of funny too. There has been several attempts on my life, which leads me to believe that somebody is trying to kill me, and they keep hiring people and they keep being unsuccessful. So, Saro family. I don't know which one of you it is. I really don't. I'm trying to think of which one of you is craziest. Sharon, your handwriting is on the back of a picture that you took onto Photoshop of me and aged me 15 years, and then Olivia and aged her 15 years. But Olivia's face is fuzzy because you probably couldn't get her to sit still for the picture because she also is empathic and also will be a medium. She was born one. I became one. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I more became one. I don't even understand this process, and I can sit here and kind of explain it to you. I think just like nursing, most nurses are in a family of nurses because it's something that kind of, gets passed on to the next one because it's a feeling inside of you. It's a part of your lineage and heritage. And it's also unfortunate that the DNA of your grandparents and great-grandparents and all that is included in yours, because that means my children have half of your horrible family inside of them. You guys are. Keith is different. So is Ryan. I think Heather definitely is. Keith struggles with his, and as a middle child, it's just kind of funny. So yours wore out. Probably after Mike lost his ball. And you guys still got pregnant. So that trait got weaker. That's really interesting. This should be a study in genetics. So if somebody wants to do that, please feel free to write the proposal, and I will co-sign you because I'm a clinician that can do that. You stupid fucking bitch, Amy Kern. I know that you were the one who's like, you're not a nurse or you're not a doctor. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, that sounded exactly like you when I read it, and I didn't have to be a medium to know that, because I don't know why this is, but I can always hear the author when I'm reading something. I'm literally that empathic. I've been that empathic since I was a child. And I remember when I said something to my mom about the author had a sore throat that day. She went, "What?" And I said, I'm reading a book right now, and suddenly she sounds really scratchy. She needs a cough drop. I think I was 5. Maybe that's part of being a medium too. I don't know. If you're a medium, please reach out to me and call me 434-851-6214. If you're a stalker or somebody I don't like, I will just block your number. Look at all the safety features we have in place these days. When I had a stalker when I was in college, it took the National Nuclear Security Agency agent that I was dating, a couple of agents, to figure out where the kid was, but apparently the problem was taken care of, and I don't want to know what that means. These are all true stories. And the more I'm saying them, I'm like, I don't even believe me, and I lived this. I have lived a very interesting life. Not really. Like, those events are like one day every so often. You know, those are once in a lifetime things. But like all of the things that happen to me that are big and crazy and whatever, like Christmas happens once a year, but everybody loves Christmas except for me. I don't like Christmas, and I don't want to talk about that in this video. But that relates back to the Sarah family. So I'm going to keep rolling with that tangent because, by the way, Zay, I know that one time you said that I talk a lot. I want you to know that I don't normally. It's only when I'm scared or when I'm nervous, which is different than scared. Because right now on YouTube Live, if I get killed, you'll avenge me. That's literally the only thing I'm afraid of in death, is not being avenged. Because my big brother's gone now. And that motherfucker would have killed somebody. Really. Because he almost killed my boyfriend in high school because he made me want to commit suicide. Andrew did kill him by voodoo. So, Houston, I hope your head didn't pop off. He walks up to me, he took Rebecca's Ken doll and went, and he goes, "There's Houston." And I was like, "Thank you." That made me feel a lot better. And then I kept crying, and he was like, "I'm sorry he cheated on you. I don't know what that means, but I will never do that to a girl because I don't like that sound coming out of your mouth." Andrew has tendencies to be a psychopathic serial killer or whatever mental health disorder that is. Everybody on this planet is structured in a way that makes them who they are. Unfortunately, in the United States of America, I don't know anybody who doesn't show tendencies towards a mental health disorder. So, because I now understand that concept of psychiatry or psychology, no, psychiatry, because psychology is the mumbo bumbo bullshit that has fucked up the medical world. So, look, we're getting through all kinds of shit right now. So anybody who actually watches this and is a clinician and can contribute something, I was going to say contribute something intelligent, but actually you go on and do you with the intelligence part. And if you can help me out monetarily, I am trying to do a lot of different things. But the first and foremost is something that my friend, who is an engineer, he's a contracted engineer, and he's licensed and works all over the place, and used to, and he has a felony now. He used to work for companies. Now he has to be an independent contracted license. But he said that even with all those credentials and his resume, a lot of times people will check an arrest record just because it's company policy. And he's like, I can't work for big companies anymore because and I'm one of the best in the world. And I believe him. He's brilliant. His daughters are brilliant. They all literally sit around playing musical instruments on Saturday nights, praising God. Like, he is literally exactly the man that I would want if I wanted to get married again. And both he and I were sitting there trying to decide if we wanted to try it because we were actually being practical about it. He was everything I ever wanted in a man, ever. And we both have PTSD and kept getting scared of each other because we both kept triggering it. So I've learned I cannot be with someone with PTSD. That makes me really sad because I just realized I can't be with Dakota. Or any person who's been to prison, because most of them exhibit signs and symptoms of PTSD upon release. Sorry, Gary. Also, you're old enough to be my dad. Stop. You're weird. And I like you're weird, but you gotta stop. Because even you make that face sometimes, like, I don't really want to fuck her. I don't know what this is. It's called brotherly love for a sister. You lost yours. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry that I look exactly like her. I'll be your friend. You can call me sister. You can call me your sister's name if you want to. Maybe you're the serial killer. I don't know. There's a serial killer here, but it doesn't fucking matter because I just locked the doors that matter. That window's stuck because I can't close it and I'm freezing right now. Hey, Murder, will you come and open this window for me? I know you can hear me, and I saw you're in the bathroom with the light on. It might also be David Dorn just breaking into my house to have a warm place to sleep at night because he sleeps in a van down by the river, and I'm not fucking joking on that one. If you don't get that, go to school. Or no, go watch SNL. Watch Chris Farley because he's incredible. He died far too young. Just like my brother. Who is telling me right now that I'm ugly. You're such a jackass. He said to me when I was, and he keeps reminding me, shut up. He has been reminding me of it for a lot lately. And now he's going, tell him what happened. So when he was still living, I was asleep on the couch and I wake up to his breath and he was going, and I was like, oh my God. And he's like, it's bad this morning, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. What the fuck was that about? And he goes, I just wanted to wake you up pleasantly so I could give you a pleasant reminder that you are not much to look at without makeup on. And there have been a lot of boys that have woken up the next morning next to you and probably been very disappointed. And I said, thanks for calling me a whore. Thanks for nothing. I fucking hate you. I hope you die. Oh, that's not what I'm sad about. I'm sad about Dakota Johnson. Yeah, he died because he was going to die. I didn't wish that into being. Dakota Johnson is literally so stupid that he thinks that if that's the last thing you say to somebody that they might die. And then I went into my little thing of Dakota. Because I was realizing that sometimes the way that he loved me, I think he thought that he had brotherly love for me. Maybe he did. I don't know. But now he's marrying a whore. So that's fine. I am in hell. This is hell, right? I would normally talk to myself in this moment, so I'm going to. So if Brian had to climb down into hell to save me, he already did that one time. So how would he be communicating with me right now if I was in now? Got it. I'm good. Thank you. See, I was sitting there and I was starting to spiral and get dizzy. And I was like, if I don't say that out loud, then I'm not going to be able to get to the end of the problem because I'm going to start spiraling and spiraling and spiraling and spiraling. And then I'm going to go insane or just keep going around in circles because there's a difference between cycles and circles. I'll explain that later. But 1986, that's the year I was born. Mic drop. Oh, never mind. These are the pennies I pulled out for my penny pots. So I'm going to keep recording all night long. From this point forward, you don't need to watch at all. Unless you want to see what happens if I'm found dead. Because then it's a snuff film. And then please give the money to my children, YouTube. I would appreciate that. You can get in touch with Keith Sarrow, even though he's an asshole and responsible for this whole shenagle, which is shit plus, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's definitely not a kerfuckery. I'm going to work on all my work stuff while I wait for my parents to get here. I may go in and out of the bedroom because now I feel like still either way, like, I mean, this is out there already. And I've already had a viewer watching, so if he was trying to hurt me, too bad. I am going to stop this video, though, and start a new one just so that I can tell people not to watch it. Cool.